Hello guys, today I will be explaining print statements. Print statements is the first thing you learn in Python coding. It is so basic, you use it in all your code. I cannot think of anything you do not use print statements in, so I am going to begin teaching what print statements are. Print statements is kind of like saying something. If you want to talk to someone, you just say it right away. You don't need to get ready to say it, add anything extra. But in coding, there is a certain way to say it. So if you want the computer to say something, like hello, if you want that to happen, then you do print, parentheses, quotation marks, hello. You probably do not know what this is. This is like, what? So, print, that is, printing is just like saying something. The computer is talking to you. The parentheses is what it contains. What it contains is what everything inside is going to say. Quotation marks is words it's going to say that have no meaning. So the computer doesn't know what it's saying, it's just saying it. So if I were to get rid of the quotation marks, for example, what do you think would happen? So, hello is not a function. Hello must be assigned, but you do not need to worry about what that means. Just remember that when you make a print statement, you must have quotation marks. Let's say you got rid of the parentheses, right? Like, what would happen then? Or what if you just did that? That wouldn't work either, because print always needs parentheses. What if you were to do just hello? Nothing would happen. It's just something in parentheses with quotation marks, and it does not be it's not a called or signed, so it has no meaning, and its like is not even there. That's why whenever you have a print, you need to do it very carefully. You need to have print, parentheses, and whatever you want to put inside. When you have quotation marks, that means you want the computer to talk to you or say something that you needed to say. So most people will tell you to say hello world. So it prints hello world. But you're probably wondering, wait, why isn't it just hello world? Why can't it just say it without anything extra? Well, that's just how code works. And there's also something extra for print statements. Print statements can go anywhere, but there's also something called an input. An input is the same thing as a print statement, except that the person who's running the code or like watching you is actually going to be able to say something back to the computer. So, if I am to do input what is your name? What this does is I'm asking the person who's running the code what their name is, and they have to and they answer back. But there are some rules to it. But that is how an input works. So you put in your name. For example, I'll put in my name. See? And you're probably wondering, what is the difference between input and print? Well, printing is just telling the person who's testing the code, just telling them something, and the input is asking them, or telling them something with a wanted response. So these are print statements and inputs, and they are going to help you a lot, but there's something else that can help you. When you have an input, so if I do what is your name, then I want you to say something back, right? Like I said my name, then you say your name. What's the difference? So next, if you just did that, then you can also do print hello. So what would this do? Well, what this would do is I would put in my name, and then they would say hello. It's that easy. So that is how you use inputs and print statements. Thank you for watching. Hope you learned something, because I know I did not. I did not